Hi, I'm Reese, a designer with the Quilted Cow. Today I will show you how to make the helpful Heifer Samantha pillow. But first, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Husqvarna Viking sewing machines, Creative Grids, rulers, mats, and cutters, and the beautiful Wilmington prints, the fabric I'll be using today. Let's get started. Today I'll show you how to make the helpful Heifer Samantha pillow. This pillow is super easy and it only uses half square triangles. You can get kits for this on our website at thequiltedcow.com, and the kits come with the pattern and all the fabric you'll need to sit and sew. So let's get started on making the Samantha pillow. First, you're going to want to cut all of your fabrics to size. Then we're going to take your accent and main piece, and on the back side of your fabric, you're going to draw a diagonal line from corner to corner. Then you'll lay your accent fabric right sides together with your main fabric, making sure it lines up. Going to pin in place. And then using a 1/4 inch seam allowance, I'm going to sew on either side 1/4 inch away from the line. I'm going to cut right on the line that we had drawn. Let's go ahead and press those open. And we will want to press toward the darker fabric, which in this case is my accent fabric. So that made 2 half square triangles. Now there is 16 half square triangles in this pillow. Now taking our Creative Grids ruler, I'm going to trim up these 2 squares, and then I'm going to rotate it, making sure I'm lining up that line that's from corner to corner on your ruler. And I'm going to line that up to the size I want it now. Since I cut that one side, I know this side is even. And just trim off that excess. And I'll do it with this one as well. And there you have your half square triangles. Now let's go ahead and assemble the pillow. To save time, I have already trimmed all of my half square triangles, and I've already attached some of the rows. But from the image on the back of your pattern, as you can see here, we're just going to follow that image. This was actually your top row when you see it. So to attach this row together, I'm just going to turn this over, having them lay right sides together. Pin. I'm going to do the same on this one. And I'm going to use a 1/4 inch seam allowance and sew down the sides that we pinned. Now that I've sewn those pieces together, let's go ahead and lay them out. So we make sure that everything is where it should be. Okay, and now let's do that once again. Now that our row is assembled, let's go ahead and press that open. I'm going to put this right sides together. I'm going to pin that. And as you see, by making the seams go in opposite directions, they nest really well together, and it cuts down on the bulk of your fabric. Now that I have it pinned, let's go ahead and take this to the machine and stitch using a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Now that I've sewn my first 2 rows together, let's go ahead and press that open. And then as you can see, I had already stitched my 3rd and 4th row together. So let's just go ahead and combine those together by putting them right sides together. And let's pin them together, making sure our center is lined up. Now that I have it pinned, I'm going to take it to the machine and sew a 1/4 inch down that side. Let's go ahead and press this open. And next we are going to add the borders. We will add the side borders first, laying them right sides together. just like this. We'll pin them and then sew 1/4 inch down each side. Now that the side borders are attached, let's go ahead and press those open. Pressing away from the center of your pillow. And flipping that around, and let's press this one open as well. Nice, good press. And then let's go ahead and add our top and bottom borders. Repeating the process that we just did, laying them right sides together. Pin and stitching using 1/4 inch seam allowance. Let's go ahead and pin them. Okay, let's go ahead and take this to the machine and stitch the top and bottom borders on. Let's go ahead and press those borders open. And once again, we are going to press away from the pillow and just press it toward the outside. Let's flip this around and do this other border. Now, if you're wanting to quilt your pillow, you would lay your muslin down first. Get some batting, whether it's cotton or fusible fleece. Fusible fleece is great because then you can just iron that on to your pillow. And you would lay that between your muslin and your pillow top. And then you would just quilt it either on your domestic machine or you can quilt it on a long arm. It's up to you. I won't be doing that today, but I will show you how to attach the backing. So leaving your pillow right sides up. Let's get our backing fabric. And I have already cut it to size. So what we'll do is we want to fold it in half. So it will go on our pillow like that. I always like to give it a good little press on that fold just so it lays nicely. And then I'm going to take it to the machine and sew 1/4 inch away from that folded side. Let's go ahead and do that. Now that I've stitched on the folded edge, I'm going to lay my backing piece on the top of my pillow with my raw edge lining up on the edges of the pillow as well. And then I will do it on the same, my folded edge. I have already stitched this one. And so I'm just going to line that up. And then I'm going to use either Wonder Clips or you can use your needles and pin all the way around your pillow and then stitch using 1/4 inch and sew on all 4 edges of your pillow. I'm going to go ahead and do that and then I'll be back. After you have pinned around your pillow, you're going to take it to your machine and stitch 1/4 inch around each side of the pillow. And it's going to look like this one that I've already done. And once you've done that, you're just going to flip it right sides out, making sure that you take those corners and poke them out really well. You can use your finger or, like a pen with a lid on it or something, but nothing too sharp because you don't want to poke a hole in your fabric. And there you have your Samantha pillow. Remember to check out our website, thequiltedcow.com, for kits and patterns. Remember, the kits come with the pattern and all the fabric you need to sit and sew. Like and subscribe to watch all of our videos. Thanks for watching.
Okay, you wicked cool quilters, good job. You made it to the end. We would like to thank our sponsors, Husqvarna Viking Sewing Machines, Creative Grids, rulers, rotary cutters, and mats, and Wilmington Prints for the beautiful fabrics. Thanks for watching.